Hi, my name is Eric Wong, and I'll be talking about caffeine effects on athletes. First, I want to talk a little bit about caffeine and what it is. Caffeine is the most consumed psychoactive drug in the world and originates in 63 different species of plants and can be found in food and drinks. Caffeine can be found in coffee beans, tea leaves, cocoa beans, and cola nuts. Caffeine is readily absorbed after ingestion, and blood levels rise and peak after about 60 minutes. Caffeine ingestion of 5 to 6 milligrams per kilogram of body weight before a competition can improve motor skills and cognitive performance for ball sports and sports teams. There are many benefits to caffeine use. Caffeine can enhance exercise performance. Higher dosages of caffeine can lead to a greater rate of heat storage, which is why caffeine has shown to have benefits in cooler environments. Caffeine has shown to have more benefits for male athletes compared to female athletes. In a study, the anaerobic performance was higher for men than women athletes, even when the same dose was applied. Men produced more power, total weight lifted, and improved their sprint performance compared to women. Men have a greater mean power than women during a 10-kilometer cycling test after 3 to 4 milligrams per kilogram of body mass of caffeine was ingested. There are also small to moderate benefits on muscular endurance, movement velocity, muscular strength, sprinting, jumping, and throwing performance. Caffeine can improve physical performance for both the trained and untrained individuals. Caffeine improves endurance of about 2 to 4% with doses of 3 to 6 milligrams per kilogram of body mass. Caffeine can also improve your physical performance for individuals who are sleep deprived. Just like how there's benefits, there's also some disadvantages of caffeine use. Caffeine can cause insomnia, nervousness, restlessness, stomach irritation, nausea, and increased heart rate and respirations. Just like I previously stated, women have less power, less total weight lifted, and slower performance compared to men when consuming the same dose of caffeine. So, what athletes benefit from caffeine use? There seems to be a lot of positive effects for sports including cycling, running, cross-country skiing, and swimming. Athletes performing a 1 repetition max for squats and bench press have a benefit of caffeine use. Other sports, basketball, increased jump height, the number of free throws attempted and free throws made, the number of offensive rebounds, but they did not improve sprint time or dribbling speed. For soccer players, they increased the total distance covered in a game, their passing accuracy, and jumping height, but they did not improve during their t-test. Volleyball players increased their number of successful volleyball actions, but decreased the number of imprecise actions, but this did not improve volleyball competition. Football players did not improve in anaerobic exercise. Rugby players increased number of body impacts, running pace, and muscle power during jumping, but did not impact agility. Field hockey players increased high-intensity running and sprinting. Ice hockey players limited impact on sport-specific skill performance and RPE, but it can enhance physicality during scrimmage. Combat sports increased the number of offensive actions and number of throws. And lastly, cross-country skiing. It reduced the time to complete a set distance and improved the time to task failure. What are the NCAA guidelines on caffeine use? So, caffeine is actually a banned substance by the NCAA if urinary concentration exceeds 15 micrograms per milliliter. So, recommendations for athletes based on the research I found seems like 3 to 6 milligrams per kilogram of body mass is recommended. It is best to consume caffeine 60 minutes pre-exercise because that is when the plasma levels are at maximal levels in the blood. This can also vary depending on the source of caffeine. Chewing gum can require a shorter amount of time from consumption to the start of exercise. Chewing caffeine gum can require a shorter period of time from consumption to exercise. It usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes. All in all, there are many benefits for athletes to consume caffeine before training or competition. Every individual is different and the amount can vary.